let's get in touch with your transverse abdominis muscles. These are your deep inner core stabilizing muscles. They wrap around from your hip bones across sideways, and they actually come all the way up to the bottom of your ribs. So they're like a corset from your hips to your ribs, and they are your deepest inner layer abdominals. They go side to side, and what they should be doing is when we are under load, they squeeze in like a corset, hold us stable, hold our hips stable, and make our core pressure squeeze down so that we are stronger when we do things. If our transverse abdominal muscles aren't on board, then we're going to be using something else, your pelvic floor, your lower back, or your six-pack rectus abdominis muscles. They will take over, and then we're going to end up with a poochie belly and a sore lower back. So we want to get in touch with these muscles. Now, when we're finding them, if you think about finding your hip bones, and we're coming 2 fingers in from your hip bones and about 2 centimeters down here, okay? What we want to be feeling for is when we activate those muscles, the fingers are going to sink down and feel a little bit of tension there. So if you have 2 people standing on a trampoline, one each side, you can feel that there's a little bit of tension and it's nice and flat, okay? Remember, those muscles go side to side, so they're going to stretch out and be under tension rather than pushing up. If you feel that your fingers lift up a little bit, then that means that those six-pack muscles or something else is taking over, and that tension or inner pressure is now pushing up on your fingers. So that is your sign that you're not doing it right. If you can feel those fingers lift a little bit, then that is something that we want to keep working on to get in touch with these. So I'm going to lie down, again rolling down, keeping those hips nice and neutral. So when I lay my hands on my hips, heels of my hands on the hip bones, fingers on the middle bit of my pubic bone, then I haven't got my fingers high with my lower back pushed in the floor. I'm not in a sway back position with my fingers tipping down. They're nice and flat. So then I'm coming from my hip bones 2 centimeters in and 2 centimeters down. I'm going to take that nice deep breath into my back and diaphragm. And I'm going to breathe out, pulling up on my pelvic floor. So breathe out. And as I do that, I'm thinking about this lower part of my abdominals sinking down, and I'm thinking about my belly button being pulled up towards my chin. So if you think about doing up a zipper when you have a pair of really tight jeans, then we suck in and up from our bottom of our abdominals. So nice deep breath in. Let the stomach come up and be relaxed. Breathe out, activate your pelvic floor. Out breath, you feel it sinking down. I can feel that there's some tension there. It's not just all mushy and squishy and relaxed. A little bit of tension, but my stomach is flatter down here, okay? If I do it the other way, breathe out. You can see my stomach has lifted up. Now I'm doing it in an extreme way so that you can see the difference, but those fingers get pushed up. That means all my core pressure has gone down to those lower abdominals and onto my pelvic floor. So again, breathe in. Activate the pelvic floor. Think about pulling up on your zipper. Sinking down. It's getting flatter and flatter and flatter. My belly button is pulling up, not down to the floor, but up towards my chin. I'm getting in touch with those lower abdominals.